Hey guys, so in League of Legends, one of the major things that I'd often tell people that were trying to improve would be practice stutter stepping, practice CSing, and if you ever take a break at the game, when you come back, the thing that you can always get better at is minion kills. And in this game, there are a few things that you can practice and you can keep getting better at, so I want to explain a few things of possibly a weekly training routine. And no one needs to take this too seriously. The whole point of this is just to show you that there's a few things that everyone can improve on, and those things you should always be working on. So firstly, go to the hero of your choice, whoever is your favorite hero, and start just kind of playing around with their abilities and making sure that you're getting really good at popping your abilities and then using everything that you want. But then the other thing is get used to their auto attack time to where you don't lose out on any DPS. This is kind of the way that I explain how to practice stutter stepping. So the first thing that I always do is I go and I right click on a target. And I wait until it gives me the DPS. And I let it just kind of sit for a little bit. In this case, it's at 71, 70, 69. And there are other ways you can test this out by clicking on your hero. You can kind of do the math of your attacks per second, the attack damage that you're doing. But honestly, in general, I just like using this method. Then after you get the damage per second for however fast it actually is, in this case, it's about 65%, 64%, or sorry, 64 damage per second. Then I like going into the hero and seeing stutter stepping and seeing how close I can get to that damage per second. You're never going to be able to get higher than that. You can get really close while still being able to move around. Sometimes what I'll even do is I'll attack these guys so that I get them attacking me, and I'll start getting used to dodging in and out of their abilities, while also getting off as many auto attacks as I can. You can see how my DPS right now is lower than it could be. I'm at 61, and remember that 64 is the number that we're supposed to be hitting. So I'm actually missing quite a lot of DPS, and now I'm taking hits as well. So it can be quite a challenge, and this is what you should be practicing every day on your favorite heroes. Not every day, once a week on your favorite heroes, trying to improve your damage per second, trying to make sure that you can stay away from damage over times in the enemies. This is going to allow you to really practice how team fights go, because you're going to be constantly dodging skill shots, and you're going to be constantly dealing more damage than what you normally would be if you weren't actually doing this. And you can also throw in your other abilities or keep triggering these whenever you want to, making sure that you're actively dealing damage, you're actively using your abilities, and this is just a really, really great practice. So I'm currently sitting at about, I would say, 80% of my damage. I could get up to at least 95% before I really felt comfortable with that hero or that particular auto attacking or anything like that. This is honestly the best thing that you can do to practice every single week. The next thing that I would practice on every hero is just get a general idea of how much damage you can do. Say I see this Arthas that's kind of low, and I pop my abilities, and I just want to see how much damage I can do to him really quickly, and just kind of seeing, like, watching health bars go down with your full combo to get a quick idea of when you get into a real game, how much can you do. But generally, the main things that you want to be practicing is practicing the speed of wave clear, the speed of camp clear, and stutter stepping while casting abilities while avoiding skill shots. If you can practice all of these things every week, you're going to notice yourself improving very quickly in team fights, in activity level during games, as well as knowing just generally how much you need to throw into things to finish them off. So you're going to see a lot fewer people getting away with like 10 health because you're never going to overcommit to something that you know you're not going to get a kill on. And so these are all just great tools to practice and things that I'd highly recommend everyone do. I want to keep this video really short, so I'm going to kind of stop it there. But I highly recommend everyone try these things out every week, especially when they're coming back to the game. I feel like whenever people come back, they get rusty and they're not really sure what they should be doing before they get into games. That's what you should practice a few times. Make sure you get really good at it, and then you can go into games and start getting really back into it. Either way, thank you all for watching.